Hey, Donnie.
Yeah, today's the last day.
Yeah. Oh, for the Loveseat.
Last day I'll get to read my paper in this Loveseat. I'll have to break in a new paper tomorrow.
New Loveseat.
Yeah.
I can drive myself today.
Yeah, you're looking a lot better. I think.
It's better than yesterday morning. My left eye is at least all the way open.
Right, but with your glasses the way you wear them, you can hardly even tell that cheek's swollen.
I can tell.
Well, you can tell, but most people looking at you not going to be able to tell. So
Yeah. Well, we'll see you later. It's better, right, Johnny? Yeah, okay. One thing you can rest assured that does not happen is when you're laying down at night, swelling leaves your feet and goes to your hands and your face. So it did not get better overnight. That's just gravity. That's just the way gravity works. Good morning, Ruby. I'm not doing much filming on the way in the morning this time of year because it's just too dark to really record anything. But it's 7:10. The sun's coming up. It's 59 degrees out there. We've made excellent time in both leaving the house and on the road this morning. And it's Friday. Yay! I was checking the release notes this morning and I don't see that they were updated for the release that went on Ruby last night. They look identical as far as I can remember to what I saw when version 10 initially came out. And Ruby is on 2019.32.12.1 now. I know a lot of other cars in the fleet, people I'm friends with, the chatter on Facebook. This went out to a lot of people yesterday. Ruby is ready on the center console for mission wedding tomorrow. Yep, we are taking a couple from the location where they got married to the hotel where their reception will be tomorrow afternoon. And I thought it would be really nice to make use of the center console and put up a congratulatory message for them. I took this rose picture at Walmart a few years ago, and last night I added the text in Photoshop. So I keep on checking it to make sure I haven't spelled anything wrong. Since I did it at 2 in the morning, that's possible, but I think it's correct. Okay, here I am after intentionally for the first time avoiding being on camera yesterday. I'm back. I'm still not feeling or looking normal, but the swelling is down enough now that at least I can fully open my left eye, so that's good. And I feel like I can see fine when I'm driving. And yeah, it's probably going to take several more days before things are back to normal. It's just really weird how the actual bite, and I can feel it, is here, and all of the swelling associated with the bite is just like moving down. So anyway, enough about that. I'm doing better. Okay, it looks much better today. It just still isn't normal. Or at least I hope you're going to tell me you don't think it's normal, because I sure don't. On today's agenda, besides it being Friday, yes, is our Lazy Boy recliner is supposed to be delivered between 9:45 and 12:45 today. So that's good. I'll be home. I can manage the cats. I'll get to see it. It's convenient that they would not come exactly for the short time in the morning and the afternoon that I'm gone on the school run. So we're obviously excited about that. That Loveseat's really been hurting my feet when I sit on it at night, and I have my computer propped up in my lap because the padding on the bottom is sort of not very fluffy anymore, and I'm feeling the little wood crease or metal crease through the fabric. So I'm very excited about potentially being a lot more comfortable when we're watching TV at night and I am working on our videos. The deer are over here to my left, so I'm giving them a chance to either run into the woods further or come over in front of me. I think they've gone into the woods further. I do have to always be careful on the driveway. If it's not the deer, then there's a chance one of the cats is down here.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, Donnie. So
Look at what I got.
yep, he's keeping all the parts that Lazy Boy would never want to sell him.
Now, that's close. These motors are nice little worm gear drive.
Right.
And they're like, you know, nice little self-contained. I got the power supply, you know, all that stuff. So it's like the rest of it's going to the landfill.
Right. It was not in donatable condition.
No, this thing was.
No one would have wanted it. Well, maybe somebody would have, but not really.
Right. Well, I don't.
We obviously would have donated it if it was something someone else would have wanted at Guardian Angel.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll probably never use this, but
who can put a good working motor in the landfill?
Right. Well, yeah, that's the other way to look at it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess if you wanted to know what a Lazy Boy recliner looks like upside down, there you got it.
Yeah, the key thing is honest 4 screws in the front and 4 screws in the back, and you can separate
the two pieces.
The 2 pieces.
Wow.
Now, they are Torx screws. I mean, they're not like Phillips head screws, but they're self-tapping, so you don't have to fish out the nuts or anything. So I would tell people, especially if you were going to move it up a flight of steps or, you know, something like that, obviously by yourself even, that the right move is to go on and, you know, get your cordless drill driver out and with the screws out, and that way you can separate it, and then you got half as much weight to carry. So yeah, I would definitely recommend somebody consider that. I didn't realize it came. Had I known
how easy it would be to split it in half,
separate the 2 halves, had I known that, I would have took it apart in the house, because I got it out on my dolly. It was the only tricky part was getting it through the door. So I would say that yeah, just 4 Torx screws. You know, it took me, honest God, it fell apart like you see right here in 30 seconds. Now I've been spending more time futzing with the motor, getting the motor out, but that you don't have to do that if you were just moving it from one location. And there's a line. I mean, there's no complications with oh, it'll needs adjustment. I mean, it's very precise. These bars. There's 2. There's one in the front, one in the back. And I got a feeling they're even the same. You know, there's not even difference in the bars, so you don't have to worry about mixing them up.
Don did not put the plants back yesterday at my suggestion because, you know, the guys moving the furniture in might need a wider berth on the path today. And so why move them back the day before some guys are going to move some big thing into the house? That just didn't seem like the right thing to do. So maybe coordinating the septic tank cleaning and the furniture delivery back to back was a good idea. Hey, buddy.
That's right. Let's go with that.
Hey, buddy. It was a plan, we swear. Not. The truck they sent with the recliner is bigger than the biggest UPS truck. The guy called Don and said, hey, should I come down the driveway? And Don said, well, if it's that big, you should probably back down as far as you can go and stop. So they get to huff it up the hill. Well, there it is.
Yeah.
Don's checking the clearance with the wall.
Yeah, I'm got it all the way back, and the headrest is laying flat. So I think this is the maximum length, and it's probably I can go back maybe an inch.
Don says this one's not any lighter than the other. What he wants you to know, it's no lighter.
It's no lighter. It may be smaller, but it ain't no lighter.
And it's a little bit narrower by that
foot.
much, which I'm not sure is that great, because sometimes we bump elbows if we're both on the computer at the same time. Yeah. And what we're doing is we're trying to line it up dead in front of the center, in front of the TV, versus just push it in an equal amount from both sides, I guess, because we got enough clearance to walk either way.
I agree.
So the power supplies for these motors have a 9-volt battery backup.
That's right.
Now, Don and I would like to tell you we have gotten stuck up and wanted down, and have gotten stuck down and wanted up during a power outage.
That's right.
So this will come in handy. Plus, just a friendly reminder, 9-volt batteries in smoke detectors, they don't like cold. So if they're weak and they haven't been chirping, like one of the first cold nights in your house, you could get woke up in the middle of the night by your smoke detector starting to let you know the battery's bad. I recommend having them either nearby or changing them before that happens. And you're welcome for that public service announcement from a girl and a guy that have gotten woken up by a chirping smoke detector in the middle of the night.
That's right. They only do it because it's cold. The voltage drops that little bit.
Yep.
I'm all adjusted now.
You're good? Yeah. He brought the headrest up. Show him the headrest move. Forward. Backward. Forward. Backward. Yeah,
lumbar.
so yeah, there's lumbar, headrest, foot, and then the back. I mean, you can really adjust it, which is what I wanted, because I want to be able to have my feet up and my back up.
Yeah, the lumbar was very important for Marianne, and the headrest was what I wanted, because I always use that football.
Yep. Oh no, your poor football might not be needed anymore.
I don't think it needed anymore.
Wow, he's used that football for 20 years, I swear.
Yeah, I'm sure every bit of 20
It was here when I showed up, and I mean, he's had it for forever.
It was the first recliner.
Yeah, there was one he had that was kind of shaped like a dog bone.
That's
and
right.
That one was so wore out, I made a decision and got rid of that one.
That's right.
Actually, I just hid it in the closet in case he had a meltdown. Right. I did one of those new woman in the single guy's house things to him.
Yeah, so what we need is Alexa integration.
I hear that, amen.
So I could just tell her to put me back.
Yep, we yep. And this one doesn't have memory. We wish it had memory. Right. Lazy boy, if you're listening, it needs 2 memory settings. I'm up doing stuff on my computer, and I'm ready to take a nap.
It needs a home, as in go all the way down, everything
Yep.
And then it needs like a newspaper reading position.
Yep, work position, computer.
And a, full back TV position.
I'm sacking out.
Sacking out position.
Yeah, I'm going to pretend to watch TV, but I'm going to be asleep in 5 minutes position. Right. Yeah, that position. Yeah. When this guy sleeps, he sleeps. Hey, buddy. How are you? Hey, bud. You all comfy? That's a good boy. It's a gorgeous afternoon, 76 degrees. I'm on my way to pick up Johnny. When I turned onto Judd Parkway, there were some new road construction signs that were put up down there by the intersection. So I'm wondering what surprises the road ahead will hold for me today. It is Friday in Fuquay, and that does usually slow my time across town by several minutes. Hey there, Donnie. I see you're very loaded up for the landfill.
Yeah.
I vacuumed Ruby and got the pad up here and under the carport blown. It's not good to wash a car when you got leaf debris underneath the car. So you got to get in and out to detail it. So it took me the same amount of time to do that as it took Don to go to the dump. Hey, Donnie. So you decided to do the XB and then Ruby?
Yeah, and then I did all the flower pots.
Oh, wow.
And then I did the sled, so yeah, I've got quite a bit.
You're already wore out, tired.
Oh, no, I'm just hungry.
Okay, well, I was gonna run into Harris Teeter and then I'll be back.
Okay. Well, that sounds
Have a good weekend, okay?
You too, Mom. I'll see you later.
All right, bye. Came to Harris Teeter for fish for me and Dawn. I like some of these decorations, but my goodness, they're pricey. When you're used to paying $3 or $4 at Guardian Angel. So Don got farther than I was expecting. He already wiped all the door frames. That's usually my job. I promised him a good dinner though to make up for not being here to do the door frames. I hurried home. I didn't dilly-dally.
Alright, so I'm going to clean the seat because if you notice it's got a little white. He's got some of that. That's some of that stuff Johnny said on those benches.
Yeah, it's just a little tiny.
I ain't complaining.
It's just a little tiny something. So he uses stuff called Tough Stuff.
Yeah.
Tuff stuff.
It's just
I gave him a hard time about using chemicals on my interior.
yeah.
The spot came off the seat perfectly, but I gave him a hard time about using chemicals. And he says it smells like pine, and I'm like, it smells like chemicals to me. But it does look good.
I think it spits it up right nice.
Don took Ruby down the driveway to knock off any little drips of water. But he'll still wait to do the tire black tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Yeah, when you go down that nice steep driveway and you kind of slam on the brakes, it sort of jostles all the water drops so they come out. And that way I can see all the little water drops.
There we go. Scallop, salmon, and garlic broccoli shrimp. Don was a super big help. He was on the left side of the stove. I was on the right side. We were sharing a bottle of apple cider.
Yep.
Spiked apple cider, and just cooking together at the stove. It was
Yep.
it was
Yummy.
romantic, Donnie.
Aww.
I love you.
Right. I love you too.